This summer, I did a summer camp. It was only 7 days, and I only had about 20 students. But I wanted to come up with something cool for them to do. I saw a poster that had a Zen garden on it, and so I decided I'd have the students make Zen gardens. They got to design their own tools using Inventor. They made a hose, they made rakes, and we came up with the idea of a funnel on a stick. That's how I was able to make the little mountains there. This is the mold that we made first on a 3D printer. And then after we made our first Zen garden, it didn't have the letters on it, so we made one, and then we imagine taking that piece of plastic and turning it over and filling it full of polyurethane resin or alumilite resin, and then we made this one. The cool thing about this one is it's a lot heavier, a lot more robust. Because when you vacuum form hot plastic over plastic, it has a tendency to want to stick to itself. Okay, or stick to each other. This wasn't the first design that we came up with. The first design looked like this, right here. You see in my first attempt, some of the letters or numbers fell off because it was straight up and down. And as the plastic was stretched down into the corners, they got really, really thin. I drew lines to kind of show that it really stretched it out. You can kind of see light through the corners. And so we gave up on this one and made a new design, which was this one. This was the first one with the new design, and some of the letters fell off. I thought it was kind of cool, so I kept it. Haven't finished coloring it in, but since that happened, I took a Dremel and I carved the step in there a little bit better, and so we shouldn't have that problem anymore. Okay, so as we design things and create things, we notice problems and we try to fix them. The cool thing about this project is that it uses vacuum forming for the trough, the laser cutter for the letters, and 3D printer for the tools. I just barely printed this one right here. So it's a really fun activity, and I just thought I'd show it off. Alright, I'm going to be using my new Reliabuild 3D printer. It used to be known as a Rigid Bot, but that company went out of business. Now it's called Reliabuild. Another group of people bought it out, and they're doing a really good job. I'll do some more videos later on this. Just gonna heat it up, and I'll try to do a time lapse of the print